Hello you guys, welcome back to another video. I'm Cheryl here at the Made on Sunday studio, and I talk all about branding, design, and creative entrepreneurship on this channel. So if you are building out or creating your own business right now, then be sure to subscribe to follow along. Now in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to create an animated email signature specifically for Gmail using Canva. Now I know there are a lot of tutorials out there on how to create these email signatures, but I often see that these videos have one of either of these issues that I'm about to talk about. So the first issue is you need HTML. So traditionally, in order to make an email signature that has like different columns and different links, you need to code it with HTML. And then in order to do that, you need to either pay for software to do it, or you need to know how to create HTML, which nobody has the time to do that for just a simple email signature. And so that's definitely out of question. The second issue is often these tutorials include like how to create one big image for this email signature. And with one big image, you are only going to be able to link it out to one URL destination. And that's a problem because the point of an email signature is to be able to point your audience or whoever you're emailing to different places where they can find you online. So that might be Instagram, that might be your YouTube channel, that might be your website. All these different places need to be able to be linked within your email signature area so that they can find you in these different places. And if your email signature is one big image and it can only be linked to one place, then that kind of defeats the purpose of an email signature. So while it might be pretty, it's not effective. So in today's tutorial, not only are we going to go through how to create this really cool animated email signature for Gmail using Canva, we're also going to make sure that this email signature works effectively and does its job. So if you're ready, let's get into the tutorial. Hello, welcome to my laptop. We are right now in my Canva account. So essentially, first step, we're going to be creating all of those elements that are within the email signature. So we have the one where we have the animated of yourself, a picture of yourself or a video of yourself, and then we are going to create those Instagram elements. So why don't we go ahead and create a design? If you want to create an animated version of the bubble of yourself, then we're going to create a video design. If you want to create just a static one with just a picture of yourself, then go ahead and create just a regular graphic here. So what I mean is, if you're doing a video, then we're going to look up Square Video. And if you click on this one, 800 by 800, that's the one you'll use for a video. If you want just a static image of yourself, then just go ahead and create like a regular custom size 800 by 800, and then you're good to go. But for us, we are creating a video. So we're going to click on Canva Video. All right, I'm going to put my head over here, and then we are going to there's two options. So you can either create a bubble version of yourself, which is probably the most common way of doing email signatures, with a little bubble image of yourself. But one of the problems with doing a bubble for video is because when you export this, videos cannot be exported without the background. So essentially, when you export this, it's going to be the video in here with a white background. And for most cases, it's going to be okay because most people are going to be using the light version of Gmail. But if somebody was using dark mode for Gmail, then they're going to see this white background around your circle. So you can take the risk that you want, but maybe for best case scenario for everybody, I'm going to just use a square so that there is no white background around it. All right, so we have to now create the video for this. So I'm just gonna grab my phone and I'm going to film a really quick video of myself. Let's do this. Like a couple seconds long, okay? And then you can do whatever you want. You can wave, whatever you want. Okay, so I have my video, and then I'm going to send this over to my phone, and we're gonna drag it right into here. And then now we have our video here, so I'm just going to bring this over. All right, so we have our video here now, and then I'm going to create a different transition, and I'm gonna make this go into my logo. So I'm actually going to bring in some brand elements here, bring in this little background, and then I'm going to bring in one of my logos. Okay, so I'm going to bring this in here, and let's just pretend that this will be, you know, the logo that it transitions to. So I'm really hoping that it'll be this little waving video, and then it'll transition into my logo. So I'm gonna put a little transition in between here. If you just hover between these two videos, you can then add a transition. So let's see which transition makes most sense here. Probably gonna do this little dissolve right here, and we'll just make it go like a quicker one. There we go. Okay, so let's get that in here, and we'll watch the whole thing just to see if it looks good. Perfect. Okay, so now all we have to do is go to download here. I'm gonna download it as a GIF. So there we go. You can definitely like think of all these different creative ideas to make this video, make it more unique to what you want it to look like. But for this case, I just wanted to show you an example of how you can do it really easily. And I'm sure you can have tons of different ideas to make it even more unique. So I'm just going to download this one right here, and I'm gonna save it into my files. Okay, perfect. So that one's done. I have now saved it into my files. Next, we are going to be creating those Instagram, Pinterest, whatever images. So I'm going to create another design here, and I'm going to create a custom size. So let's do 500 by 500. It doesn't need to be very big at all, just because it is tiny little icons. All right, so we are going to do the same thing. Now with these icons, you can create them yourself if you want. I am going to make them into a circle, so I'm just going to bring this in here. And I'm going to add another branded kind of image in the background, because I really like this little thing right here. So I'm going to add that as the background, and then I'm going to add in an icon. So I'm gonna look up Instagram, and I think I like this one right here, and I'm gonna make this white, something like that. I'm gonna duplicate this page, and I'm gonna look for, let's say, Pinterest. I'm gonna swap this out with this one right here. Try to look for an icon that is similar in the same suite. What I mean by that is, let's say this one right here is an outline of the Instagram icon with fairly thick lines. So try to look for an icon set that has similar like style, such as these two. Yep, looks pretty good. Okay, so those are good. I'm going to download these. So we're gonna go to download, and I'm gonna save them as a PNG. And if you have the pro version of Canva, then I would recommend downloading this with a transparent background so that the white will not show. You'll do the same thing if you are creating an image version of your profile image. If you're doing a circle, then you wanna make sure to remove the background of those. So I'm going to download these, and I'm going to save those ones into my files as well. Okay, last but not least is your logo image. So you can either use your actual logo here. If you don't have a logo, then you might want to go ahead and create that image as well. So you can do something like, 800 by 300 or something like that. It doesn't really matter. It depends on what your logo is like. But essentially you're going to put text in here, and we're going to write your brand name into it. So I think this needs to actually be a little bit wider. So I'm gonna make this into 200 instead. There we go. Okay, so let's just say this is your logo. Preferably you use your actual logo here, but again, use whatever works. So I'm just gonna do it with this. And then we are going to download this again, and make sure to click on transparent background, and we're gonna download this one. So again, try to resize the image until it is like almost the same size as your logo, if you're not using your actual logo here. Okay, so this looks great. Now we are ready to actually make that signature. So I'm gonna go into my Gmail here, and you're gonna open up a Google Drive. Sorry, we're gonna go into Google Drive, and we're gonna open up a new Google Doc. So I actually created one here already, which I will actually provide this as a free template, so you don't have to create it yourself, but I'll show you how to create it anyways. So we're gonna go into creating a new Google Doc here, and essentially we are going to insert a table. So we're gonna go to insert table, and you're gonna add a table of 2 here. And we're gonna make this a little bigger. So essentially what we're doing here is we are creating grids for this signature. So what we want is 2 columns of content, right? So this side will be, the image of yourself, and then this side will be where all the text is. So that's kind of what we're trying to achieve here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna add those images on the Gmail side. So where there's images, we'll just leave it blank for now. So this is going to be blank because that's where the image is. The first line is going to be your logo, which is also an image. So we're just gonna create a space there for you so that we can put that image in later. Next up is you wanna add anything that you are typing into the signature. For example, if you wanna put your title in there, I can put brand and website designer or design studio. And then I can also put like maybe my website on there. And then that's pretty much it for me. So I'm just going to change these into like a better font here, and I'm gonna make them bigger. Okay, that looks pretty good. And then I'm just gonna make sure, well, we can link this later too, so I'll link that later. But yeah, essentially it'll be the profile image here. I'm gonna have my logo up here, and then I'm going to be putting my the different icons to my socials and that kind of stuff below it. So now that this is done, you see how there's a black border around this grid right now? We want to remove that, the color of this. Okay, so we are going to click into your table, and we're going to right click here and go down to table properties, and we are going to go down to color here, and we're going to actually go to table border, and we're going to reduce this to 0 points. So now the table border is completely gone. It's not just white or invisible, it's literally gone. We're going to go into your emails now and go to settings up here and click on see all settings. And then we're going to scroll all the way down to your email signature area, and I'm going to create a new email signature here. New example signature, you can call it whatever you like. And then I am going to actually go back to my Google Drive here, and I'm going to copy this grid over. So I'm going to kind of highlight the whole thing. Everything here, you're gonna see like this side highlighted and then the right side highlighted as well. And I'm just going to go to Command C or whichever is copy on your keyboard. And then we're going to go back into your signature area and I'm going to paste that into here. And now essentially we have that grid pasted into your Gmail signature area. So as you can see, there is 2 columns now. So all we're gonna do is we are going to go to the left-hand side where we're gonna put your profile image and we're gonna click on Insert Image here. And then here we're going to upload the file. So I'm going to drag over my file here, which is the GIF. Okay, once it has been uploaded into this space, you can see it's super big right now. So I'm just going to click on it and I'm gonna click on small, and then we can adjust the size of this later. So we are then going to add in our logo up here. So again, we are going to upload that image into this space. I'm gonna grab my logo that we created and upload it into there. And again, I'm gonna do the same thing, just make it small or maybe medium, yeah, because it's so big. And then we're going to go into this space right here and we're gonna upload those icons. So I'm gonna put Instagram first. We're gonna make that small again, and we're gonna do the rest of them. And right now it's gonna look a little bit like messed up, so that's fine. We are going to save this and we are going to just fix all the spacing afterwards. Okay, so we're gonna create a new email here and I am going to insert a signature. We're gonna put that test signature in. Okay. So there's a signature, and right now we can now adjust all the sizing of everything. So I'm gonna make this bigger, make this a little bit bigger as well, remove the lining there. So do whatever you like to kind of adjust all the sizing of everything. Make sure all the icons are around the same size here. Okay, let's just say this looks great. You love it. As you can see here, now there's this little animation. We are now going to copy this. Again, Command C, just make sure to copy everything. And we're gonna go back into your signature area. So let's just say, where is it? There we go. I'm just gonna remove everything here and we're going to paste it into this section. And now it's going to be exactly how we have styled it earlier. And then we're just gonna make sure that everything is linked properly. So this is linked to my website. So you're gonna wanna grab this one, highlight it, and then add a link. We're gonna go okay, and we're gonna link each of these. Now, I don't wanna link all of them right now, so I'm just gonna leave it as that, but you need to make sure that you link all of your icons. All right, and then we are going to go to save changes here, and we're just gonna make sure that it works properly. So we're gonna add our signature in again. I'm gonna send out this test email to another email and then we'll see if it works. Okay, and I got the email and it looks perfect. We have this little animated version of my bubble head. Then we have our logo here, our our title, a website link that links out. We have our icons that also link out. All individually, and it works perfect. All right, and that is it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and if you did, be sure to like this video and subscribe for more videos like this. By the way, if you enjoyed this, I think you'll actually love my Skillshare class, Canva Basics, Launch Your Creative Business. It is made for service-based entrepreneurs who are about to launch their business but need to design all of the different branded elements, including your email signature and your socials, all of that all in one class, so you are ready to launch with branded elements. So if you're interested in checking the class out, you can check out my 30-day free trial to Skillshare and take that class basically for free. Oh, and by the way, if you want all of the templates that I use in today's tutorial, I'm gonna include them in the description below as well. You can take them for free and start working on your email signature right away. All right, I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video. All right, bye.